Hey everybody, I'm going to do a little intro into this new build I've been working on. It's been going so well that it's almost complete. The only thing that's left is the final assembly of the two halves. But before I do that, I'll have to put decals on and do a clear coat and some final finishing painting. But this one has been going quite well. It is a Hasegawa Tom's Fujitsu 10's Tom Corolla AE101. It is a really cool 90s race car. That's a Toyota Corolla. The kit is going together super well. That's why I'm so far before I've even started a video. But I think that's because I'm just getting done with that Tamiya Senna kit that was quite a bit different. It was a little bit of a challenge, but challenges are good because once you get to an easier kit, it is night and day difference. So like I just said, this one's it's going quite well, not having any issues like I used to with the other kits, but I am enjoying this one quite a bit. It's a nice change, and it's not a bad kit. It is a curbside, no engine. As you can see, here's the body. It's just a very basic Corolla body. I do got the headlights painted. I do paint the trim around the windows. Got the rear painted. So the next step for the body is putting all the decals on. And as you can see from the picture in the back, there's a lot of decals. Probably do that tomorrow. I enjoy doing some decals. I got the window masked and painted. I did miss the where the wiper rear wiper attaches. So I might remask that off and give it another coat. And if you can see right there, it kind of is missing that line. It's a little hard when you put masking tape on there to see, but I'll be able to fix that relatively easy. I'll mask everything off except for that and this piece here. So I'll have to let that cure pretty good, but other than that, that's easy to do. For this kit, there's a nice light, low piece count parts in the chassis. There's a little bit of detail on the bottom. It's got a nice straight pipe coming up in the center. I try to give it a little bit of a rust look. I'm going to have to give it another coat. The way I do it is with that wash, so I got to do multiple coats because it goes on there thin, which is nice. You can control it. And then I put a little bit of a wash on the rest of it as well. And then you have the trunk liner there. The fuel tank piece is optional for this kit because they are assuming that they would have the fuel cell in it, so you do not put that in there. So for the interior, I did this here is acrylic. This is the Vallejo acrylic, so I did that inside, and I have underneath it painted the silver color, and then in some of the spots, zoom in, I chipped it away so that way you can see metal in there. So like right in here you can see some chipping, so you can see the metal chips. In the center console, there's some chips. There's some chips here. There's a decal on the floor that says Tom's. You can see it barely. I did kind of dirty up that floor quite a bit to give it the well-used race car look. But it was pretty cool adding the chips in there. The chip effect. It does have gauges in it. As you can tell, this is a right-hand drive. I went with some silver accents panels, so it's like where they cut away, like in here. They added some aluminum panels, the door panels and stuff, to close off the vent or the holes and stuff. And for the wheels, I went with a red center hub, red brakes. It does have some drilled rotors. It does have a decal on the wheel. And the cool thing about this kit, it has 5 spoke on the front and 2 spoke on the back. The wheels are a hair difference in width because it wouldn't fit on the one, and that's because this is a front wheel drive car. So your driving wheels are going to need the bigger tires. So they probably did the smaller wheels on the, or the 4th spoke on the back, and then the 5 spoke on the front. So that way maybe they can tell when they're doing a pit stop. And the real car does have those spokes like that. So I don't know exactly. If I'm wrong, I know somebody's probably correct me on that. So, but the head is pretty neat. You don't see that whole often anymore nowadays. And this one, I don't know if there's something messed up with that one. I did just pull that one off, but it does have camber on it. I think the camber is that way. You can tell in the picture it has the camber. Yeah, they're cambered in, so the top's actually tipped in to the camber toe. But I did have the body on the other day. It's a really light kit. Usually, you know, when you get this far with a kit, it starts getting heavy, but this one's actually still quite light. But like I said, this is a great kit for after being done with that McLaren. Yeah, there's your 2 complete spectrums of the racing world. The supercar and the the Corolla race car. Yeah, so figured I'd bring it to you before it's done. So let me know how I am doing so far on it. And until next time, I'll talk to you then. Bye.